it all, but I want to let you know about what's going on with these jury instructions. So, of course, the judge, Judge Arun Subramanian, went through all of the elements of all of the charges: racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, transportation to engage in prostitution. But arguably the most complex is racketeering conspiracy. And for instance, the judge said the government is going to have to prove that there was a mutual understanding to cooperate in a criminal enterprise, one that the government says that Sean Combs led. They can infer that actions speak louder than words, because you're not going to have, an example. By the way, this is a shot of what the jury deliberation room looks like, because you're not going to have them all evidence of them all signing a contract to engage in or agree to engage in criminal activity. Was there an inferred agreement? And this was really interesting, talking about the 8 underlying predicate crimes that the government has to prove at least 2 within a 10-year time frame. So there's bribery, arson, forced labor, kidnapping, drug offenses. And I thought this was interesting. I want to call this out. The judge said that witnesses who were given immunity in this case, they should be examined with greater care than ordinary witnesses.
Oh, there was care.
There were a number of witnesses who testified under immunity. That witnesses who are permitted to testify under pseudonyms, for example, Mia, for example, Jane, that bears on your evaluation of their credibility. That the defendant had no responsibility to testify. You can't attach any significance to that. In other words, because Sean Combs chose not to testify, you can't use that against him. This was interesting as well. Voluntary intoxication may actually negate the intent requirement of the RICO predicates. We'll talk about what that means. Uncalled witnesses. For example, Christina Coram, whose name came up, I don't know, every single day with almost every single witness. These people who were mentioned but never called as witnesses, each side could have called them. That's what the judge said. Don't speculate or consider this. And then finally, when they were sent back to deliberate, the judge said, the schedule is your own. You're going to be provided meals. They've begun their deliberations. And if they want to continue past 5 p.m., they may be able to do so. We're going to keep a very careful eye out and ear out if we get any juror questions or what's going to happen. But right now, I want to take your questions. So I am joined right now by celebrity criminal defense attorney from McMonigle, Perry, McHugh, Mishak, and Davis. Brian McMonigle is with us. We're also joined by criminal defense attorney Mauricio Padilla and Lawn Crime's very own host of Scandal outside of the federal courthouse right now, Sierra Gillespie. It's great to have you all here. I said all-star panel. I wasn't lying.